What's happening, team? Professor Mike, Coach T back. Week 10, Gracie Barra Round Day, Leeds here in the UK, looking at the mountain neon belly. This is our technique for today. All right, cool. We've worked really hard to get to the mount. One of the best places to be in the match or in a fight or in any situation. Why? Because the risk to me is very, very low. My partner can't even reach me here. You know, there's no strikes, no submissions really, and very little escapes once I get to a high mount position. Now, we're not going to talk about the difference between low mount and high mount, but understand this. When I'm over my opponent's hips, he does have options to escape. When I'm sat on my opponent's chest or their sternum, the chance of him escaping decrease massively. All right, so the first thing I'd encourage you guys to do when you're landing the mount, don't get excited, don't rush for submissions, take your time. Stabilize that position in the low mount so you're hard to sweep, hard to escape from, and then systematically begin your climb to the high mount. However you do that. If you want some ideas, go back into our archives. During lockdown, we filmed an amazing series around the mountain and we talked just about that. All right, we're going to say today that we've landed here. We're in the kind of almost like a mid-mount position. So not so high that we're transitioning to S-mount, but we're not on the hips. This is where I will start to attack the collars from. All right, if we're too high, and we're starting to look at kind of S-mount here, too high can mean it's hard for us to get access to the neck. All right, so what I'd like to be here is kind of in this mid-mount position, almost sat directly on this kind of breastbone area, right? That's perfect. I'm going to open up the collar here. All right, with any strangle, we know that the first grip does 80% of the work, right? So it needs to be perfect. So I'm going to open up the lapel and feed my hand in, 4 fingers in, and I will go with the knuckles to the floor. So I go through, I take a really good grip, so a full grip of the lapel and the back of my opponent's gi, and I will have my hand punched on the floor, my palms facing away. It's important we externally rotate our arm there because that provides a really good connection between the radius and my opponent's carotid artery. If we stay in this neutral grip position, then the kind of soft part of my wrist on the forearm there is against the neck, and that's not advantageous. Or it's just not precise enough. So we're here, look, little trick. I'm going to feed this lapel in. So a slight pull here. As I come in, I take a full grip. That's a great grip. I'm happy with that. Right. Option 1, we go underneath. Same gripping sequence all the way to the other side. Now, once we've got that connection, we look at our opponent, we think, his face is starting to turn a bit pink. Looks like he's a little bit uncomfortable. Eyes are watering. Now we know it's on. Elbows into my own hips. Lean forward, head on the mat. And then squeeze. And that's the finish. The reason we put the head on the mat is, of course, our opponent will want to bridge us off. Okay, so we need an extra point of base. And when I talk about squeezing, my elbows come in and I rotate my wrists in. Here, look, see the gap? It gets smaller as I rotate the wrists in. That's what I'm doing, all right? Let's look at it again. In, all the way through. Remember to externally rotate the arm so the palms are facing away. Underneath, same grip. We're on. We come to the same side as the first hand. And now a little squeeze. And there's the finish. All right? Cool. Check out our 60-second jits fix for how to deal with our opponent when he's like this. All right? We've got a little fix for you. And also when his gi gets super tight here and you can't get your hand straight in. All right? Check out our 60-second jit fix. I'm going to do that for you there. And the problem here. Just be careful. When we commit both hands in this fashion, it is a powerful choke. We have committed our arms and you're easy to roll. So one further tip for you here. When I get my grips in, my head will go to the mat, my knees will slide out a couple of inches. Widening my base, think of a pyramid, it's hard to tip over, right? So I'm widening the base of that pyramid, making it hard for my opponent to sweep me. And I'm ready, if they do, to step up. All right, guys? Perfect. Who doesn't like starting the week with the strangle? We do. Come check us out at Gracie Barra Round Day Leeds. We'll see you then soon. Take care.